Now that we understand progressive web apps, I just wanted to add a few closing thoughts. Progressive web apps have a great goal in mind. Make websites faster and better for the user. However, as with all new technology, it still has some kinks to work out. As you can imagine, it isn't really in the best interest of Apple, as we mentioned before. That's why Safari support is really slow right now for progressive web apps. It'll improve over time, but you have to be careful between the browsers what works and what doesn't when building a progressive web apps. Things such as push notifications can be achieved on some browsers and not others. And push API and the notification API that uses push notifications requires integration with the backend. That adds an extra layer of complexity. And does everybody love push notifications and getting bugged from an app? I know that when I'm visiting a website, getting notifications to add it to my home screen is really, really annoying. Did you actually ever download an add to home screen notification? Companies like Twitter and Tinder use progressive web apps, and companies like Lyft are really trying to make their progressive web apps as similar as possible to their native apps, which is always a good sign. With these sort of technologies, be careful not to just get caught up in the hype. Every situation is different, and depending on your project goals, you may or may not benefit from progressive web apps. As always, decide if the effort is worth the benefit. Luckily, for most projects, progressive web apps does help because even if it's not all the features that are being used, the browsers that do support it will give a better experience for the user.